Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's Joey again. Picked up a new knife made by Bark River and designed by Jason. I'm not sure his last name, but I talked to him on the phone for a little while the other day. I've never really been a big Bark River fan because I picked up the Bravo 1 from just a knife company online, and basically, let me speed this up because I'm not really going to review this knife physically tonight. Okay, so I picked up a Bravo 1 and it had so bad quality control. You know, a lot of people that are Barky fans, they don't mind that, or they'll say, I've never had one with bad quality control. Well, mine was terrible, and I'm not like really that picky, but on a semi-custom knife, I realize that you're gonna have some imperfections, maybe more so sometimes than what a factory knife's gonna have made from machines. All right, well, I talked to Jason the other day, who designed the ambush knives. This is the ambush alpha. He makes a Sentry, and he's got another one coming out. It's not in production yet, called the Brute. The Brute's 8.5 inches long. The Sentry is 6.6 inches long, and I'm talking about overall. And then this one I'm fixing to measure for you, just because I'm not going to go by stats. I'm going to do it all. Anyway, he said that he actually pays a premium monthly to Bark River. This is his website and their card. He pays a premium monthly to Bark River to make sure that they go through quality control extensively with these ambush knives, more so than the regular Bark River knives, which gave me a little bit of confidence in purchasing the knife. He also, while we were on the phone talking, pulled out the knife that I wanted, and he inspected it himself and said, I think you'll like this. And I was like, hey, this is damn good customer service, and I already like this guy. So I bought the knife. On the website, it's $224.95. Okay, it came just like this, but it had a whole lot of wrapping. I mean, it was packed awesome. But you just get the regular Bark River box, and then there's your label. It shows that it's in 3V. It's telling you what it is, just like any other label. It's just a simple box. It had a lot of shredded paper in here and stuff like that. There's what came with it. It tells what kind of sheath I got. It was the Thoune. I think I'm saying that right. This was over the knife. It came well oiled. You can kind of see that. I'm not going to take it out. And then this was my slip of purchase, my invoice. So onto the knife. I don't spend too much time with that. I hate it when you have to wait on somebody unboxing stuff. They send you a little sticker. It's pretty cool. When I use this knife, no, I haven't used it yet. Okay, it's brand new to me. When I use this knife, I'll decide if I want to put this on my truck. Okay. Also, this is the back of the LT trading card. I'm not trying to advertise for them. Once again, I'm just showing what came with it. I'm impressed overall. Well, I'll get to that. All right. So he sent me this pouch for free. I think they're $12.95 or $13.95. All it is I should have taken off this back clip on the Kydex. Because I think this actually slips under this, and then you screw it back over it. But anyway, just for the video, I threw it on real quick just to show that, hey, you can add something to Kydex. And there's your little pouch. You know, it's open. It opens big enough for fire steel or sharpening stone, whatever, small knife. Trying to not sound like everybody else. Everybody knows, but you can put anything in it, man. You can put M&Ms in it. How about that if it's not too hot outside? Couldn't do it here in Louisiana right now. Anyway, this is the Kydex sheath. This is Kryptek Typhon. I was kind of like, you know, I wanted something different and artsy that doesn't usually come in Kydex. And I still like Jesse Meyer's sheaths better. Hey, Jesse, I'm giving you a shout out. That's Armor Sheaths, LLC on eBay. His are made a little bit better, but being that this comes with the knife, it's pretty awesome. And by themselves are only $41.95, which is a pretty darn good price for, you know, having the clip and the sheath and all together. This is your black canvas micarta, and yes, it is varnished over and over and over. So it's smooth to the touch, but at the same time, it's tacky. I can't really explain it. You Barky fans out there, I know you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you ever held one, they're very comfortable. Take the knife out, you have a sterile side, and this is oiled. And then you have your side that just says Ambush USA. And right there it just says AK, which is the same as obviously his logo. Okay, so what I liked about this knife right when I pulled it out was the scallops here are just ever so textured more than here. You actually have little lines in here, and it's scalloped just right, you know, for your pinching. But the micarta is gorgeous. For just plain black micarta, this is the cheapest one that they offer. I just think that the lines are gorgeous in it. You're gonna have your swirl marks in here, okay? It's metal, man. You know, it's gonna swirl up. But it's perfect. There's no, the contours are perfect. There's no hot spots that I can feel. There's no grind lines that I can feel. Everything is perfectly smooth. You're looking at 0.187 of an inch, which is basically 3/16. Some people will argue that 0.188 exactly is 3/16 or 5 millimeters or whatever. We'll get to that. So anyway, this is a spear point to me, or you know, a thick spear point. You look at that tip, you're talking about a lot of meat left on the tip, which is very impressive. I was impressed with that. I couldn't really tell in the pictures, you know, how thick the spine would be. So anyway, all right, so anyway, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna measure this in front of you so everybody knows exactly what it is. All right, catch this on the point. You're looking at exactly 10.5 inches all the way, and that's a very proud pommel, very pronounced, and I like that. Actually, yeah, when I hold it at my angle, I don't know if you can tell, it may be a hair under, maybe 1/16 under 10.5 inches. Anyway, from the exact, right where the handle starts to the tip of the knife, if I can get this just right, I think it's right at 5 inches. It's advertised as more. Nope, it is more. It's 5 3/16 inches long. The cutting edge itself on mine, and I say that, I stress on mine because it is semi-custom. It may not be exact on every one. So I'm trying to get this just right because I wish I had a see-through ruler, but I don't for this video. The cutting edge actually on mine looks like 4 14/16, which is more like, come on, help me.
A little over 3/4.
A little over 3/4. It's between 4 3/4 and 5 inches. Right in between, dead in between, on the cutting edge. The width from the height of the knife is exactly 1.25 inches, which is as advertised, which is cool. Let's see, here on the spine, you're looking at, if I can get it just right. I really need to get my see-through ruler on this one. See, that ain't right. This isn't 3 millimeters thick. But anyway, so you're looking at a 10.5 inch and basically, so a 5.5 inch handle, including the pommel, and basically a 5 inch blade. And the thickness, I'm pretty sure, is in between 4.5 millimeters and 5 millimeters. Okay, here's what it looks like in the hand. My hands are medium to large size hands. There's no jimping, but when you hold the knife, I really don't think you're gonna miss it. And then you got your reverse grip, and you've got your chest pull grip and all that. It feels good. In a hammer grip, it feels probably the best. You can come back on the handle, but I'm probably gonna add a lanyard just for the hell of it. I know I'm not gonna chop with this knife. In fact, I'm gonna do a video of this outdoors in 100-degree heat with 100% humidity. So you will see me sweating my butt off, but you know, I've got to test it. I've got to see what 3V can do. This is my first 3V knife, and I have a lot of 1095 Essies. So it'd be a great comparison to actually see what a high dollar steel would do, stainless steel would do, against a mediocre but very tough stainless. All right, here's the pommel close up, just to let y'all get a view of that. I'm sorry about the video being so long. I'm just trying to show what I have not seen in other videos. To measure exactly the millimeters, now I got it. You're looking at exactly 5. I mean, you're at exactly 5 millimeters. So you're at 3/16 inch, 3/16 of an inch. When it goes into the sheath, bam, it clicks with authority, and you can see it flex as it goes in and out. But I did notice, I mean, if you really have to get it going for it to rattle, but I mean, it's so slight, and this way, not really. I mean, yeah, 1% rattle to me. But anyway, let's weigh this thing. And this doesn't have a lanyard or anything on it, so this ought to be perfect. Let's zero it out. Knife on. 8.45 ounces. Sheath. 4.15, so you're probably looking at 12.6. 12.6 ounces with the weight of the knife and the sheath. And this is the first time I've weighed it. I'm thinking about clear coating this, putting a varnish on it. And the reason being is because from a distance it looks fine. Up close, this is really, really shiny and pretty, and it looks all traditional and nice and gentlemanlike. And this is just kind of soft and matte, almost matte finish. And I like the sheath. I'm not knocking it in any way. I like the drain hole. The drain hole is great in it. It's designed well. It feels like it would stand up. It feels like it's at least 0.80 in thickness, inches in thickness. But I just don't feel like it matches the knife just right. And I don't think any Kydex would. I think these type of knives look best with a bushcraft sheath holding it, you know, like a leather sheath. It would look better to me, in just my opinion. But I'm thinking about going ahead and spray painting or varnishing each side with just a clear coat over and over, like they did the handle, to make it match. So basically, that's my video on this knife. Like I said, let me wipe it off so maybe you can get a really good view. It's still gonna have oil on it, but here you go. I'm gonna turn it. And there's your Ambush Alpha. And everybody, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like. And God bless.